In this video, we're going to give away $100 in Bitcoin to one subscriber, and we're also going to talk about the price that we're looking to buy Bitcoin for our long-term hold, so keep watching. Welcome to BlockRoots. I am Josh, and on behalf of my co-founder, Kenner and Clark, we just want to say welcome to the channel. Here on BlockRoots, we like to give updates on crypto and Bitcoin every week. And so if you're into that, just go ahead and click subscribe below. It's super easy. Just click the red button. And if you do that, you will be automatically be in a drawing for $100 in Bitcoin each and every week. The only thing that you have to do outside of subscribing is just leave a comment or engage with the video. So we'll randomly pick that. And speaking of $100 in Bitcoin, we're going to go ahead and do that today, midway through the video, of course, after some analysis. So be on the lookout for that. And again, if you like non-sensational technical analysis that will hopefully give you some really good insight on what to do with the market when it comes to your trading and investing, you're in the right place. But as always, nothing is financial advice. It is purely our opinion. And if you do like the content, we'd love to have you a part of the community. So we'll go ahead and look at the Bitcoin chart. But before we do that, don't forget, I've had this on the screen right here about Crypto Insights. The newest edition will be coming out this week, volume 2. The first volume was actually free. If you haven't heard about this yet, basically Crypto Insights is a newsletter that was created by Karen Clark and myself to give you weekly price targets and analysis for Bitcoin in altcoins that will hopefully give you an edge on the market, or at least some insight, right? We like to scan the market, look at what altcoins look really good, and give our predicted entry price points, and of course stack some sats that way, or USD if you prefer that. This past week alone, of course, we had just a few altcoins in our newsletter, and we had 2 of them go for over 60% combined gains within 24 to 36 hours after releasing that. And so again, be on the lookout for Crypto Insights this week. If you want to subscribe to that, again, it's 50% off for a limited time, only $9.95 a month for life. It's about $2.50 a week, and we think that it's worth it. So check out blockroots.substack.com. I will go ahead and put that in the comments below. And again, sign up for 50% off. And if you're looking for more than that, if you're looking for interaction, for chat and Discord, for educational platform and live stream analysis, you can go to blockroots.com. You know, blockroots.com is a little bit more than the Crypto Insights. We give you a lot more for the value. And so, again, that is separate from the newsletter that we have for Crypto Insights. But again, both are a great value and really good if you're interested in those. As always, I'll go ahead and leave the links below, notes and comment section. So let's go ahead and talk about Bitcoin. Now, as we look at the Bitcoin chart over here, we can see that price has been compressing over the past couple of days here. And so now you see that price is finally broken down from this compression period. We were talking about this today actually on Twitter, and I said, look, if price breaks down, just expect, you know, $100 or $200 breakdown from this compression. Again, it being Saturday, price doesn't move too often when it comes to the Bitcoin market. Saturdays tend to be really choppy. They tend to be sideways a lot of times. So they are better to trade altcoins in my opinion. But the good news is that the weekly close is tomorrow, and Sundays usually make for great days when it comes to trading Bitcoin. Now, as you look at the chart right here, if I zoom out again, I will do that here in a moment. You're going to notice that this green line is the mid-range for the overall range when it comes to the daily chart, as you can see right here, right? So this is the mid-range. I do want to see price go back above that for me to even get remotely positive or bullish, whatever you want to call it, when it comes to price going back up. But right here, right, of course, as far as the way the daily chart looks, it seems like it's going to have a lower low when it comes to the close. Probably the lowest close that we've seen since actually late May, so over a month here. But at the same time, I'm not going to really be bearish. Of course, I want to see price break below this point around 8,900 before it does move down here potentially to 8,500s. So again, I'm leaning bearish neutral, and I'll go ahead and tell you why. I don't think we're going to actually nuke quite yet for a couple of reasons. Because you have to remember that as far as this crypto market is primarily a liquidation game. And because of that, we could certainly see price move on back up to these areas around here, where we're going to see some liquidation levels when it comes to higher leverage shorts. And a nice amount of 25x and 50x higher leverage shorts are actually sitting above the 9,400 level. Now, as we look at the liquidation chart or the liquidation level chart right here, you can see the potential to move back up in this area, okay, where you see all these purple lines, and specifically to this area where this blue line comes across. You can see price actually have potential to move back up in this area to liquidate these high leverage shorts at these price levels. So if these big players don't close out these positions down here and take some profits for their shorts, again, you're going to likely see price move on back up here, because this is an area where we see a lot of potential as far as these exchanges or other wells on the other side of the trade to come up, liquidate, grab that liquidity, and push the price on back down. Now, can we see price go back up to this area and then continue on up from there instead of going up and moving on down? Now, we certainly can, but as you can see, we've had lower highs and lower lows when it comes to the closes on the at least a 4-hour chart here, and we see that the trend actually has been down. So yes, there is potential, but for price to move up pretty quickly over the last week and then move straight back down, I mean, that's typically not a good sign when it comes to the overall market trend. But yes, certainly anything is possible with Bitcoin specifically because the price is easily moved by bigger players. Now, as for me as a trader, I am looking for price to move back to those levels over 9,400 and then move back down after grabbing that liquidity and pushing back down and liquidating those shorts. And because of that, this is why I've actually been looking to short at the positions above to catch a quick move up, to catch a wick up, and potentially move on back down to sub 9K. Now, if you look here on the Phemex chart, Phemex.trade, who is our partner here at BlockRoots, I do have open positions or ask up to short between the 9,300 to the 9,500 area. And these red lines show my positions where I have currently positions open as far as that goes. And why am I showing you that? That's because I'm not a big whale by any means. You know, I'm just a trader. And so this is a few Bitcoin worth of a trade. And so here at BlockRoots, we just like to show you that we not only do analysis like I think a lot of YouTube channels, but we do have skin in the game. So I do have several Bitcoin here on low leverage position to try to catch a short move if it goes up. And so, yes, I do have stop loss as well. And also, too, I am willing to change my bias if this starts to break down, and I will market buy short into it if I think the price is going to nuke. So just because I have these positions open right here doesn't mean that I can change them, and doesn't mean that I can flip long if I feel like price is going to continue to move up, if I see enough volume come into that. But I don't want to be late to the party. And again, as I talked to you before, you want to plan in advance when it comes to your trades, because a lot of times a move is so quick that you tend to miss it, or you tend to be late and you don't get an idea of position. And so again, I do have some trades up here, opening positions up here, because I do want to catch those liquidation levels for those high leverages. And then this as well are some other key horizontal levels. And so I may look at the chart here in a little bit and change these, or even move these up or move these down. But this is where I'm at right now. And I just wanted to show you that, again, that's what I'm looking to do currently in the market at the moment. And also, too, I'm not advising anyone to put positions up here. I'm not advising you to do that. I'm not even advising you to short, but I am looking at these positions. And again, if you want to make money in a trending market that's going down, or when the market is going down, really the only way that you're going to do that is by going short. And so if you're a trader, I do encourage you to check out Phemex.trade, as it's the exchange that we use to trade here at BlockRoots, and it is the fastest exchange that you're going to find out there in the crypto market. So it's really important to be able to get in out of these positions quickly. And so again, I do have some open positions. Check out Phemex.trade if you're looking to short the market. Again, you want to make sure that you're experienced before doing so, because when it comes to shorting or longing, when it comes to this leverage trading, you can lose all of your position or all your holdings. So be smart about that as we continue to create more content on margin and leverage trading here on the channel. So currently that's where I'm at the moment. And if I need to switch last minute. If I feel like it's going to nuke, I will do so for sure. So with that said, I want to go ahead and give away $100 in Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and draw a winner for $100 in Bitcoin. One subscriber who did comment or engage on the videos this week on the channel. And so here we are. I'm going to go ahead and pick that person right now by clicking the start button. And the winner is George Carell. And his comment was, "We love you, sir," and left the Bitcoin address there. So George, congratulations on winning $100 this week for being a subscriber who also commented and engaged with our videos. We always appreciate it. We love you as well, George, and congratulations. So we'll go ahead, and since I have your Bitcoin address, I can go ahead and send that immediately after the video. So again, be on the lookout for that, George. Congratulations. And if you are interested in winning $100 of Bitcoin each and every week, just leave a comment on the videos. That's the only thing you have to do. Be here. We're gonna put out about 3 or 4 videos a week now, and so just make sure that you subscribe and engage in those videos, and you've got a great chance to win. So again, let's talk about the key area, one specifically that I'm looking at when it comes to Bitcoin breaking down below 9K. Where's a good position to put yourself in for long-term holdings? Now, if you look on the weekly chart, we do like to look at the weekly chart. That's because, again, that gives you more time overall, and it tends to have higher weight than lower time frames when it comes to buying or selling long term. And so there's a few things that you can look at. First off, I'm going to go ahead and take the high and low of this range overall. And one thing that I'm going to look at specifically is the top of the range, the bottom of the range, in the midline of the range, which is here around 7,050 or 7,034. Now, the next thing that you're going to notice at this range, or this level, this midline support right here, which tends to be an area that bounces when it comes to large ranges with Bitcoin. It tends to be an area where price people will go in and buy. Not only that, but we also see that it does have some nice horizontal support long term, okay? And so even from all the way down back in May 2019, this same area acted as a key level. So not only do we have the mid-range support here, we also have some horizontal support for confluence as well. And not only that, but we also want to look at this value area right here for this range. And here on the volume profile, the dark area here is called the value area, okay? And this is 70% of the buying and selling are the contracts, and this entire range is known as the value area. And the 15% above that is the value area high. The 15% below that is the value area low, and those are typically tend to be really good value areas. Well, when it comes to specifically low, a value area to buy when it goes below this. But primarily with the value area, really it goes to show you where the market tends to stay in balance, again with the point of control as well. And again, it does show extreme value areas when it comes to the market. So also you're going to notice too that the dark level stops when it comes to this midline support confluence area as well, meaning that that's the value area low. And really anything here or below this tends to be a good value buy when it comes to this range, is that people are going to be willing to step in and buy because this is the value area low. This is going to be a good value when it comes to this range. And naturally, this is the weekly time frame, so it's a long-term time frame, and so it really has a lot of weight. So I do believe that a lot of people are going to step in and buy around the $7,000 area, 7,050-ish, when it comes to the value area low, the long-term confluence on the horizontals. So if I were a betting person, which I'm not, but just from, as far as analysis right now, if this does break down below this key level of around 8,500 and continues to break on down below this range, I do believe that it's going to bounce around $7,000, give or take a couple of hundred, right? So again, it could wick down below 7,000, 6,700, 6,800. It could actually be front run and then push above, but I would say that for me personally, looking at all these things as far as the high time frame on the weekly time chart, this is a good area for me to buy personally if price does go down to here. And I'm not going to feel bad actually adding more for Bitcoin long-term holdings at this price range. If you're looking for a potential range to buy for long-term holdings, I think that this is a good range. But again, nothing is financial advice. I would hate to say this and it move on down to 5,000, which I don't think it's going to do. Potentially it could, but I will be watching price very closely if it does break below 8,500 as it continues down to around the 78, 7,700 area. If it breaks down below that, I will definitely be looking to add at least a few Bitcoin when it comes to around 7,000, 6,800 to 7,200. And that's the level that I'm currently watching. But again, it's futile until price makes its way down there. So we got to live in the now and continue to watch the price as far as this range right here. We want to continue to watch the 8,500 level. And if that does break, we can continue to look on down to 7,000. But until then, there's no purpose to look. I just want you guys to be ready as far as to know some price level areas that I'm watching for long-term buys. But with that said, that's about it. Again, be ready for the weekly close tomorrow. The weekly candle does not look good at all with this top wick above. And so this does look like it will continue to downtrend, even if we do get a bounce or if we do get that push up to over $9,400 to get some of those liquidation levels for those larger open positions right now. So be on the lookout for that. And with that said, if you have not yet subscribed, again, as always, make sure to do that below. Just click the red button. It's as easy as that. Go ahead and leave a comment and engage with the video for this week, because every video from here on out for the rest of the week will be in the running for the next $100 giveaway for Bitcoin at the end of the week. So as always, I hope you guys are having a safe and fun weekend. Hope you're getting away from the charts a little bit. I know as Saturday tends to be a little boring, but tomorrow, hopefully we see some fireworks on Sunday and Monday, and that you guys have a great end of your week here. As always, stay healthy. We look forward to seeing you guys soon, and make sure to trade effectively. Have a great day.